Welcome back, first of all. Happy Monday, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe if you're new. We're absolutely killing it, absolutely crushing it, and I can't thank y'all enough. Why Travis Scott secretly hates Drake? No intro needed. We jumping right into it.
Made it clear this year that they absolutely hate Drake.
Happy Monday, y'all.
That
Happy
quietly
Monday.
despises Drake is somebody who isn't just a superstar themselves.
And for context, Academics went on his stream. Shout out to Academics, the chat niggas. Shout out Kyrie as well, my boy Kyrie. We was just on stream a few days ago. But Academics came out on his stream and said, yo, it's a rapper that got huge hits, huge records, major, massive songs and hits with Drake, and he just hate Drake. Like, he can't stand Drake. So we all thinking, we like, who could it be? Now, who Drake got hits with? You know, Cole, Future, Metro, Savage, Yachty, shit. This goes on, Migos. Like, it's a bunch of acts, right? Lil Baby, like, bunch of acts. Wayne. We go down the list of names, and it's only one person that this applies to, and it gotta be this man right here, Mr. Scott himself. Not only is Travis Scott, but y'all remember at Rolling Loud when Future was headlining, him and Metro? Travis Scott was on the stage cheering and parading for them to play Type Shit and the like that. Seemingly dissing Drake. So let's go. We jump right into it now. Let's go.
The biggest hit songs the genre has seen alongside him in recent years.
There's Sicko Mode, Meltdown.
None other than Travis Scott.
Yes, sir.
During all the beef that's went down, we have constantly shrugged off Drake and Travis Scott's potential tension and any possible disses and moves they made against one another as being nothing. When we look at everything that's went down during this beef, with the recent report from DJ Academics that there is still one other rapper that we would have never expected in the shadows who still has their own problems with Drake.
And my thing is with that, even though he did that shit right in our face, he put it in plain sight. Like him at Rolling Out, him in the studio with Cardi, listen to the Type Shit, and you know they really dissing him, doing a diss album, and he's on some of these records just background vocals, a verse, doing the hook. He's a part of this album. We didn't even think about him because he hasn't said anything solo. You know what I mean? He's just kind of under the umbrella of people not fucking with Drake. But yeah, how do y'all feel about that? Y'all feel how Travis Scott moving? Like, he don't fuck with Drake, but he doing it very passive aggressively. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that?
Put the pieces together.
Excuse me. What could it be though, y'all? What's the problem, Pluto?
That was designed in its very nature to position some of the biggest stars in the rap game against Drake. We Don't Trust You, and with this project, from Kendrick Lamar to Rick Ross, these artists came into this album to not just call out Drake like Kendrick did, but also stand alongside their fellow industry heavyweights and show the world that Drake may not be the guy we have thought he is, and featured on this album right alongside rappers.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie.
Diss tracks,
you know, all my research, I ain't gonna lie, all my research I do and my background and phone calls I make, I ain't know Drake, first of all, my bad. I ain't know Drake was that shiesty, you know what I'm saying? Like, real shiesty as far as, Drake is a real succubus. I ain't gonna lie. He suck up all your energy, suck up all your juice, suck up all your sauce, and then just takes it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just crazy in itself. But not only that, how everything aligned and all the chips have fell. Like, is Cole still rocking with Drake?
And at that, he was featured not once, but twice on the album.
Happy Monday. I'm really tired of
it. Well, if this was all the evidence out there, this would not be enough to determine that things between Travis and Drake have went sour. When we go back to the night of March 17th at Rolling Loud, California,
yeah, I just told y'all that.
Down on the main stage that night tells us everything that we need to know. Now, during Future and Metro Boomin's headlining performance, they previewed songs from the not yet released We Don't Trust You album, and as they brought out Travis Scott as a special guest during the performance, Travis urged Metro to play the track where Kendrick Lamar changed everything with Like That.
Yeah, he was tripping, like.
Was not played here. Some of Future's portion of the song was, and overall, when we look at this moment and see how excited Travis Scott was to hear this song on the Rolling Loud stage, the chances that Travis was
bro was like, bro was really geeked up, like, bro, play it, just play the song, bro. Chill, bro. It ain't that time, fool. It ain't that time for the show. You know what I mean? Like, chill. Like, bro, you keep begging me to play this song, bro. Move. fucking the
This
song
track
ain't even
compared to the
done.
rest of the album without the Kendrick verse is considerably low, and all in all, because of Travis's excitement and how he urged Metro to play like that, Travis did have a clue about what was coming Drake's way. And just to add further to this idea, when we look at this beef and look at the different sides rappers are on, and especially with neutral parties, all we need to do is look at how 21 Savage navigated this beef compared to Travis, and this reveals to us even more. Now, throughout the height of where 21 Savage's closest collaborators in the industry, in both Drake and Metro Boomin, were feuding, he spoke about the feud multiple times to let everyone know that both of them are his brothers, and that he is still close with them. And as 21 and Metro have still alluded to the fact recently that they have been in the studio together, and even that they are working on the highly anticipated Savage Mode 3. We know that 21
Is that really highly
with Metro,
anticipated though, y'all?
throughout the times where the
Like,
two have collabed.
is that really highly anticipated? Because I ain't gonna lie, Savage Mode 2 was very underwhelming to me. In my opinion, very underwhelming. Did it have moments on there? Sure. Did it have bangers or hits on there? Sure. But as a full body, full length LP, to me, it just wasn't great or good. It was just decent. Of course, you're gonna think of the hits. The only, you know what I mean? Only hit I got on there is the Mr. Right Now with Drake, and that's a banger. But as far as just the album as a whole, I don't think it's better than American Dream. And I don't even like the American Dream Savages did. But, you know, I digress.
Whether it was for 21's album this year, American Dream, or for anything upcoming they have, just putting the pieces that are right in front of us together when it comes to their close working relationship, it's safe to say that 21 must have known that Future and Metro were going to use their collab album to finally declare their disdain for Drake after so many subliminal back and forths. And this is why, for the first time on a major Metro project in years, 21 didn't want to appear on the album because he knew that he would have gotten roped into the center of all the beef.
Yeah, but he was on
makes sense
Thug
when you
album.
Consider that he is actually friends with both Drake and Metro. So when we look at this from Travis Scott's perspective, when you see how he was more excited than anyone else on stage to have the song where Kendrick Lamar full-on diss Drake play at Rolling Loud, and see how he actively made a choice to appear on this album himself, not once but twice, we can figure out that he was in the studio with Future and Metro and didn't just work on songs for the album with them, but knew what the entire project or its biggest moments were going to be about on some level. And now
See, that's what I'm
Drake's
saying.
first diss track, Push-Ups. While we all recognize the shots Drake threw out to Kendrick, Future, Metro, The Weeknd, and Rick Ross on this track, I think we all missed out on the potential that Drake could have been throwing a shot to Travis Scott.
I did. When he said, y'all was turning Rolling Loud, that was slick as hell. I already knew that was it, Scott. I knew that was it, Scott, for sure, because it was Future and Metro headline, so I know it ain't at them. I know it's not at them. So, come on. Shit right in your face, people. Wake
double
up.
entendres Drake has ever said with the bars. Rolling Loud stage, y'all were turned, that was slick. It'll probably change if your BMs start to kiss and tell. And now with this line, on the surface, Drake is definitely calling out Future and wanted us to think this, as the whole kiss and tell part of the bar references the mother of one of Future's kids in Sierra and her 2015 hit song of the same name. But when you look at this line further in context of what went down on that Rolling Loud stage, it seems to be really more about Travis.
Yeah, I'll say that it was a Scott diss.
Travis was the one who was most excited about playing this song, and this moment really did go as viral as it did because of his high energy about it all. And while from a lyrical craftsmanship perspective, this bar is made to throw us off guard and think that it is written to throw shade at Future, in actuality, it seems to be targeted much more to Travis, as Drake actually had a history with the mother of Travis's kid,
Yes,
and
he
of
did.
course Kylie Jenner years ago. And while we don't know the full extent of this relationship, what we do know is that they were hanging out together for a period of time, and as Drake was never with Future's ex Sierra. And as we saw later on Family Matters with A$AP Rocky and Rihanna, Drake loves to throw this type of diss in people's faces that pretty much is telling them that he used to have the girl they're with now, so they should be quiet before he humiliates them. While we may have interpreted this line as just a Future...
Hey, Drake, why you always know so much about a nigga and his girl? My bad. Hold on, y'all. I be tripping. Drake, why you always know so much about a dude and the girl he used to be with or ex he used to be with? Like, do you be interviewing the girl about the guy, bro? Are you one of those? Drake, are you one of those, bro? Be honest with me. Be 100 with me. Are you really one of those, fam? You dirty macking the guy? You know what I'm saying?
Originally.
Crazy,
on all
bro.
levels beyond the technical wordplay of it, this is way more directed at Travis Scott, and to add even further validity to the fact that we all missed this, Many other
I
rappers
didn't
have
listen.
praised Drake for this ability to write so directly to people, including none other than Kanye West, who has been on record saying that one of the reasons he thinks Drake is such a prolific writer is because he can write bars that, while to the public may seem like nothing or something entirely different, between Drake and the person he is actually trying to talk to, only they will know if they have been dissed. So just contextualizing all of this and looking at the situation for what it is. From the way Travis willingly appeared on the album that disses Drake and was so excited about the song that changed Drake's career forever, to the way Drake responded and alluded to the fact that he used to be with Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
To dispute all of this as nothing would be ridiculous. And although there are definitely still some questions about the full-on state of these tensions as on push-ups, Drake also did say that Travis is in the big three over Kendrick Lamar.
He did.
I still don't think this changes too much, as based on the metrics of hype and sales figures that Drake really seems to value so much over everything else. To not include Travis in this conversation would not make any sense, and while Drake may have some beef with Travis Scott, Kendrick was still his biggest rival at the end of the day, so I think he was willing to put anybody above his place. And
Yeah,
also,
and I ain't gonna lie though, y'all. When y'all really think about it, sit back and think about it. Yeah, he was just gonna put anybody there. I mean, he said Savage. He named SZA Savage. Like, that's just crazy. And Savage is a big act, and SZA's one of those girls. But at the end of the day, bro, just address the person with the problem. That's just like Kendrick roasts Drake, and we all laugh, and Drake addresses us. Yo, bro, address the guy who said some shit. Don't address the crowd. You know what I mean? But that's just that sucker shit, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Y'all think Travis Scott hate Drake? Y'all think Travis Scott envy Drake? Is he envious? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Me personally, I think it's more so an envy thing. I think he envy him. I think he's really just following the wave as well, though. And Travis not from the A, but he blew up in the A. So all the R acts, Rich Homie Quan, Thug, Future, Metro, Sonny Digital, like Savage, like a lot of these guys that are the guys now that's from the bottom, he got early work in with them. So he just remained loyal to them.